Hello guys, this is Time speaking. Wow, it's been a long time since I've made a video. But then today I just want to focus on something or on a part that people they neglect so much and the only focus on a skill. And just want to show you that um trading it is 80% psychological and 20% just a skill. And a lot of people focus on the skill and they neglect the psychological part, which is very important. I remember back in 2015 when I was still learning how to trade. There was this guy I was following on social media. So it happened that this guy came to my area to teach. So I decided to enroll for the course and go to this guy's classes. And it was on weekend. So it was 2 days, which is Saturday and Sunday. Well, when I got there, right, in fact, I was so disappointed that this guy, everything that I saw him do on social media, the guy never taught me those things. All he did was just to explain the module that he wrote, and the module was all about the candles. And after he talked about the candles, this guy he went to YouTube and made us watch some guy was talking about the fundamentals on YouTube. Imagine on YouTube, right? So that was it. On Sunday, he gave us an indicator. So this indicator had two levels. It was 1, 2, and 3. So when 1 appears, you must know that it's a small retracement. And then when it shows 2, it was a steep retracement. And when 3 appears, you'll know whether to buy or sell. So I was a bit excited. Then Monday came. I installed the indicator. My goodness, I lost all my money that week. I lost everything that week. So, not realizing that that was a developmental stage of a trader. So I went through a phase. I faced confusion, um, frustration, anxiety, and a pain of failure. You see, that was a phase. This is a phase that every trader goes through. Some they get out of this phase. Some they never make it and they quit. Some they are still in that phase. You as a trader, you have to develop so that you can get out of this phase. Remember I said trading it is more psychological and your skill amounts only to 20%. Right? So on this video, those are the kind of things that I'm going to discuss because I want you to succeed as a trader, right? So I prepared just a small presentation so that you can be a success in this, right? So trading is 80% psychological and 20% is skill. Emotions are the biggest problem to a successful trading, and that is very important. That's why most of the time you find traders with good strategy still losing money, and you will find someone who doesn't even know how to trade or with not so much good of a strategy making money because they have emotional control, and this is very important. As a trader, you have to develop a self-discipline, have emotional control. Well, I know many people who rely on indicators and they make so much money because their self-discipline and emotional control are very good. And some of you, you know that you are good, or you know someone who is good, but still is not making money. Why? Because they lack self-discipline and emotional control. Right? So through trial and error, some of you will learn how to have self-discipline and emotional control. Some of you have already lost a lot of money. Now, your problem is you lack self-discipline and you lack emotional control. If we can focus on developing these two things, you'll make it. The skill that we have is not a problem. Your problem are your emotions, which you have to control. Right? So these are not all of the mistakes, but some of the mistakes that I did and some of the trades I still do. Right? Number one, traders don't want to accept losses. If you want to develop and be a successful trader, you need to accept your loss. Right? Sometimes you might have done everything right, but still lose money. Accept the loss. The loss, accepting the loss shows that you are learning, right, to become a successful trader. Number two, not closing losing trades. This one, when I was still learning, I used to do it most of the time. Or enter a trade, and a trade goes into loss, trade without a stop loss. You just keep on going to the loss. And then what you do, just gonna hope that the trade it reverses and comes back and goes to profit. It never comes. And this is play with your mind. What they will do, the person will just go to entry, and then after your entry, it reverses and it goes against you in a big way. Then you'll be there wondering, why didn't I close when I had the opportunity? See, now your emotions are starting to take over, right? Then number three, revenge trading. You lose one trade, you increase your amount because you want to get back what you have lost. These are the mistakes that we do as traders. If you lost, don't, right? Number four, not locking profits even when they see the market reverse. You see, you might be in profit, in a big profit, right? So instead of locking your profits, moving your stop to break even, you let it go because you want to see where the trade is going to go. So eventually the trade reverses and goes into negative. And you will be asking yourself a question, why didn't I close when I had the opportunity? Mistake. And number five, not following a trading plan. This is the most important one. People that watch plans, but they never follow their plan. Your plan, right? Number six, being too scared to open the trade once opportunity arises. And a lot of people still do this. You analyze very nice. Some are experts when it comes to analyzing, but they're still losing money because why? You analyze perfect and the trade does what you said it's going to do, but you still fail to capitalize on that opportunity because you are too scared to take a trade, right? Not acting on instincts. Sometimes you will know, don't take this trade, but still, you still take it and you lose. Some say, no, don't buy, do not buy, but anyway, you buy. You're not following no instincts. Eight, inconsistent one, then give up. Oh, it happens. It happens. Major mistake. Today, you make $10. Tomorrow, you make 10. On Wednesday, You decide to, oh, let me increase my load because I've made 20. Then you lose it all. Back to square one. These are the mistakes. I said this may not be all the mistakes that still made, but this ones I've highlighted is the mistakes that I have done myself when I was still developing as a trader. Right. So why do traders fail? Simple. Lack of skill and knowledge, unrealistic expectations, lack of discipline, and emotional control. So that is why they may not be the only reasons, but these are some of few I have experienced. Okay. So now, how do you transition from losing to winning? Number one, learn the dynamics of goal achievement so that you can focus on what you want. Right. Number two, learn how to recognize the skill you need to make it as a trainer and focus on developing that skill instead of focusing on money, which is a byproduct of skill. So as we do it in a different way, we focus on the money. And the more you focus on the money, is the more you lose. If you focus on how much can I make on this trade, you're gonna lose. But instead, focus on developing yourself as a trader and your skill. And money will come because of your skill. You get it? Learn how to adapt to changes in the market. The market out is changing. So you as a trader, you need to learn how to adapt to those changes. Number four, use proper risk management. Know how much you are comfortable to risk. Number five, learn how to execute your trades immediately after spotting an opportunity. This one, I used to have a problem, struggle with this when I studied. I was spot a good opportunity. Instead of wait, I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'll just wait. And when the trade has booked, that's the only time I decide, oh, let me get in. And when I get in, and the market will reverse. And when I get out, the market will continue in the direction as I planned. So when you spot the opportunity, enter your trade immediately. Don't wait. Number six, learn how to take your profits and not feel guilty about losing trades. Sometimes you find yourself in a big profits, right? The moment you close, the price continues to move even up. Then you'll be sitting there for why did they close? No, close your trade, take your profits. You don't owe the market anything. Take your money and go and look for other opportunities. Don't feel guilty. Okay? So to my last slide, how to be a successful trader. Perceive opportunity. You must be able to identify opportunities with high probabilities. Anything that shows low chance of winning or you are unsure of, don't waste your time. So focus only on high probabilities. This ones will give you a chance for you to win, right? Plan and trail your plan. Your ability to plan and trail your plan will remove any fear that you might have. Okay. Here I missed to put fear. Okay, but you get it now. So your ability to plan and trail your plan will remove any fear you might have. Always plan your trades. Don't just wake up and trade or anything that moves you to trade. No, don't do that. Plan your trades. Plan, and trail your plan. Next point, be consistent. Learn to keep your profits and not lose them all on a single trade or period of If you want to be a successful trader, learn to be consistent. Take your profits, no matter how small they are. Take it. They will accumulate. The more they accumulate, the more you begin to see progress. Right. Last point. Use proper money management. Never risk more than you can stomach. Okay. If you're trading with 0.01, don't wake up tomorrow and trading 0.10 because your heart will beat too much. You will feel like your heart wants to come out of your body through your mouth if you do that. So don't do it. Yeah. So that brings me to the end of this small presentation. Maybe I will keep on doing more of these videos to teach you how to be disciplined and have emotional control because that's what you need as a trader. Okay, I think I'll just leave it here. Okay, thank you.